Well, hello everybody. It's Bug Eater 64, and as you can see, we're getting ready to go fly the Huey and DCS World, and we're going to be in the multiplayer server Kirk's hangar. So, been there before, but they're always doing things to this server to improve it, make it better, and it's been a while. So I'm going to go in there and fly it. Still having a bit of an issue with lag. Thought I had it all taken care of. But, we can deal with it, and we're just going to have a little bit of fun here. Um, what can I say? I'm trying to do things, make things better, and we'll just see how it all goes. But I'm going to be in my Huey. I love my Huey, and we'll see if we can't go shoot 'em up bad guys. All right? So let's get in there and let's see what happens and just have some fun. Okay, here we are at Kirk's hangar. So we'll get things started here. We're going to be flying out of a FARP. And so, first things first. Beautiful day. So, let's go find some bad guys. Okay, everything's looking all right. So what we'll do is go ahead and see about getting her rearmed. So let's see if we can get that done using my voice attacks.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
Okay, we got good responses from the crew chief. So now we'll just we're gonna take some fuel off, and then we're gonna get things rearmed because I want my two door gunners with my miniguns. So
Refueling complete.
very good. So now it's just a matter of waiting for the rearming to be completed, and then we can get things started.
Rearming complete.
Okay, very good. With that, we can close the doors up, open our gunner doors. Set up our gunners, the co-pilot and the two door gunners, to fire at anything. They don't have to wait. If they see a target that we can do damage to and it constitutes a threat to us, I've given them permission to just go ahead and spark some rounds off. And so check our knee board. There's the checklist for starting the aircraft. And this is where we are. We're at FARP Paris, which I've flown out of a number of times. Okay, so let's see about getting this aircraft ready to fly. What do you think? Well, things are looking pretty good. Get our system switches turned on. Now battery power. And we got our hydraulic system on. Force trims on. And no chute. Well, we don't have to worry about that one. Okay, let's see if we can. We got the fuels in. Throttle cracked open. Check our controls to make sure they're free and clear and operational. And a torque pedal is working. Cycle is working. Okay. Alright, so I'm good to go. Let's get this thing started. Okay, looks like a good engine start. Again, no chute. We'll double check everything here and then adds RPM and see about getting ready to take off. Okay, RPM's up. Okay. Temperatures are looking good. So let's get ready to lift off. closer here with our knee board. So you can see where we are, and we're going to be turning to our left, heading towards that lake area up there in the upper left corner. Big blue space. That's where we're going to be headed. So let's get ready for that. The lag is a bit of an issue. So I'm not sure how it's going to affect me here, other than it makes takeoffs and even some of the, control inputs get to be a little bit hectic at times when you've got a lag issue. Because I go to put in an input and I get a lag and it doesn't catch up like this. So, we'll bear with it and see how we can do, but it sometimes gets a bit hairy and a little bit dangerous. Stay under the wires. That lag almost put me into the trees, but we'll deal with it. It makes it tough to try to set my trim up where I like it too, because with the lag I hit trim and all of a sudden it's too much or not enough, and it does some off the wall stuff. But by cracky, we're going to give it our best shot. The DCS World is looking really good. And this is in VR with an old Oculus Rift. So she still does a fine job. And now this is in VR, and with the latest update to DCS World, in VR, I no longer have to use the Oculus mirror like I used to for recording. There's actually a portion of the settings in the DCS World settings where I can tell it to use one eye left or right, or even both, when I'm in VR. So that way I end up with, full screen, which is kind of cool. Okay, so normally I would go to the left of these hills, but today, to get to where the target is, I'm going to go around the right side or the back side of the hills and see what we can find. Just checking my sight. My voice attacks. And that's what happens when you hit the wrong key. Don't think I need my night vision right now. Alright, let's get rid of the sight. I'm not going to need it anyway. My co-pilot will handle firing for he and I. And then my door gunners, if we can find anything to shoot at, they'll take care of it. And they do a pretty good job, or have in the past. Light to medium targets, they do a good job, especially with the miniguns. But beautiful day for flying. Let's see if we can find some bad guys. My goodness. That's what we're here for. Okay, so now we know that I'm hoping we can get this done before the multiplayer server resets. And we got dead ahead, we've got enemy targets, and we've got some explosions in the water. So let's see what we can do here. I'd like to get across the lake far enough away that they can't take action against us, but they haven't sent up any gunfire at us yet, so let's just see how far we can push this. Okay, my co-pilot's knocking off some rounds here, trying to hit some targets. Looking pretty good. And server resets. Time runs out. All right, well, that was fun. I had a good time for the short little flight that we did. Had some issues again, like with the lag, but it didn't kill me. So it did affect some of my flying. So I'm doing a lot of research trying to figure out how to optimize DCS with my VR, because this flight was in VR, and to see how we can get rid of the lag issues. But had fun flying it. Unfortunately, as you saw, the server timed out, and so that ended my flight abruptly. So we didn't get to see how much damage we were going to be able to maybe inflict on all those bad guys sitting out there. I mean, we were definitely shooting them up, but what can I say? We'll just have to wait till next time and maybe do a little longer flight and hope everything goes well. So with that, until next time, this is Bug Eater 64. Glad you came along. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, remember, do as I say, not as I do, and safe flying.